So you've been lifting for a little bit now. You can probably bench and rep out 135 no problem, but as a few months pass, it seems like progress is coming almost to a halt. And getting to that 225 bench seems like a terrible slow grind when it shouldn't be. That's because you're not a novice lifter anymore, but you're probably still training like one, and most likely, you're doing too much. What's up everybody, my name is Jimmy Brooks. This channel is all about getting you as a drug-free lifter strong and jacked through proven training methods. So getting onto the bench press. Now this is not a form tutorial video, although I will be coming out with one soon. This video is to correct your path on the way you train the bench press so your training just doesn't keep going in circles with your bench not going up. So first thing you have to get in order is form. We'll talk about it really quick. Don't mind the chunkiness in this video, this was filmed a while back, but the form is on point. As you can see, I set up really tight, I retract the scapula, squeeze the glutes. I also have more of a close grip width, which is really what you want to do if you're trying to build your chest and triceps in the long run and take a little bit of the load off of your front delts. So you bring it down, touch the chest, pause, then explode back up. That brings me right into my second point, benching with a pause. So if you don't do this already, you should always bench with a pause, as it gives you more control, engages the pecs and triceps better, and just builds better strength overall. Moving on to number 3 is managing volume, intensity, and recovery. We're talking about programming here, which is the main point of this video. Most dudes just go into the gym with a general sets and reps scheme like, oh, I'm gonna do 3 sets of 10 today, or I'm gonna do 5 sets of 5 today, and they don't understand why they're doing that, and they don't think about the training that comes next, or the training that comes later in the week, or even next week. You cannot just walk into the gym and push yourself and train hard and expect to make gains. That's just not reality for drug-free lifters. That's not how it works. If you can bench your body weight for 5 reps no problem, you're probably coming up on the intermediate stage, and I'm actually going to recommend what I use right now, which is the Texas method. The Texas method is an intermediate program that has been around long before YouTube, long before the days of every bodybuilder and fitness model, creating and selling their own program to people without any actual understanding of how to train without drugs. I've been running this program for about 12 weeks now. It's been great, but one thing I will tell you to do is be in a slight caloric surplus. This is a pretty brutal program when it comes to recovery, and if you're going to maintain your weight and not be in a very slight caloric surplus, you're probably going to want to take the volume day where it's 5 sets of 5 on each exercise and bring all of those down to a 3x5, so 3 sets of 5. Moving on to number 4 is the overhead press. So I'm not expecting everybody who watches this video to run the Texas method, so whatever you're going to do, just make sure you include the overhead press, the barbell overhead press, in your training. I see a lot of people leaving gains on the table by not doing the overhead press. I see them doing machines for shoulders and the dumbbell shoulder press, when really the overhead press, you'd be surprised. You would be amazed on how well that transfers right into your bench press. And finally, number 5 is training your triceps for strength rather than volume. You don't want to add too many more sets and reps with something like tricep in order for your bench to recover properly throughout the week. So what I recommend is picking a tricep exercise and doing 1 to 2 sets of 5, maybe once or twice a week, not getting out of hand and doing 3 sets of 10, 5 sets of 10. Trust me, that will ruin your bench press for your next workout. So those are my tips, and guys, this is the first video all about strength training. We are just getting started. If you like the video, consider subscribing. I'd love to have you as a subscriber, so hit the notification bell and I will be talking to all of you guys in the next video. See ya.